Hello, hello, my friends. Happy Saturday. I hope you have had a lovely week. I certainly have. I am really thankful that it looks like spring is finally deciding to show up in my neck of the woods. I was able to have some windows open this week, and my kids are going to be on spring break coming up this following week. So I'm feeling pretty good. I love a little bit of the sunshine. I'm even wearing short sleeves today. So yes, very excited about that. But since it is Saturday, you know what that means. It is time for my weekly series, the Saturday 6. If you are coming across this video for the first time, this is a weekly series that I do on my channel where I talk about 3 candles and 3 beauty products that I have been using this week and just provide you with a little bit of feedback. Those are the 2 niches that I cover here on my channel. I'm a little bit more heavy on the home fragrance, honestly, just because it's a little bit easier for me to film, but I still do care a lot about beauty. And with that being said, stay tuned if you do follow me for beauty content, because later today I do plan to upload my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty recommendations video. So if you're following me for that kind of content, you'll want to make sure to be on the lookout for that a little bit later today. But welcome back to any viewers, and if you are new to this channel and you find yourself wanting to stick around at any point during this video, please remember to hit that subscribe button. Let's go ahead and get into this week's video. I've already said that enough. Let's go ahead and get into this week's product. So I'm gonna go ahead and start out with a beauty product this week. And I feel like this is a product sometimes that goes under the radar. I feel like we don't talk about this as much. Like, we love eyeshadows and mascaras and whatnot, but I feel like eyeliner never really gets a whole lot of love. But this week I have really been loving, honestly, I've been loving it for like the last 3 weeks, and I'm like, I need to bring this up in the Saturday 6. This is the Stila Stay All Day Smudge Stick Waterproof Eyeliner. Now, this is specifically in the shade Spice. I'm going to go ahead and insert some B-roll here so that way you can go ahead and see what the color of this is swatched and up close. But this is a beautiful color. You'll see that it has kind of a reddish undertone to it. Now, I will say caution if you are somebody maybe that has had an allergy to red undertoned eyeliners in the past. You might want to exercise a little bit of caution with that. However, I will say that I am one of those people who has been pretty sensitive to it, and I haven't had any issues. Now, I have actually owned this eyeliner for almost a year now. It's a beautiful shade, especially I think it is universally flattering because I find that it really brings out the green in my hazel eyes. I think it would be flattering on brown eyes, blue or green eyes. It's really going to just make your eyes pop. Now, how I really like to use this, because it is a darker matte color, I will typically only line the upper upper lash line. Let's get it out here, Katie. I usually typically use this only on my upper lash line. There we go. And that is just because of the particular shape of my eyes. I find that if I wear something too dark underneath my eyes, it drags my eyes down. I do find that these last all day. They don't set so quickly that you can't smudge them out, hence the name. I haven't really put them to the test of being waterproof because I honestly don't swim or work out with makeup on. I don't care. But I do live in a very hot climate where I sweat a lot in the summertime, and I have never had issues with smudging with these. So if you're looking for a new eyeliner, these also come in other colors, and I do own it in other colors. I think I own it in Lionfish. There's like an olive color, or it's called like Tiger's Eye, I think, or something like that. That's also really nice. But these come in a variety of shades. But this shade in particular, Spice, is the one that I have particularly been loving with a lot of the eyeshadow looks that I've been putting together for spring. All right, let's go ahead and talk about a candle. Now, I showed this a couple of weeks ago in a haul, and this is Yankee Candle's Easter Bouquet. Now, I finally have started to getting to burning this, and I have to say, you guys, I actually really like this scent. So let me go ahead and look up my notes here. You know what's funny? Now that I've burned this candle, it actually even smells stronger on cold than when I initially smelled it. That's a good sign. I will say that this candle has been giving me a pretty decent strength and throw, which I am excited about. All right, let me look at my notes here. Okay, Easter Bouquet. The fragrance notes on this are, the top notes are ozone, apple, melon. The mid notes are tulips, cyclamen, hyacinth, peony, and the base is a creamy musk. Now, so clearly this is a floral candle, and obviously you're gonna see just by the packaging alone that would give you this idea. I think the name of this candle is very appropriate because it does smell a lot like what I would envision having on my table as a centerpiece during Easter. The fragrance on this is funny. It's because it's a floral, but it's not a super heady floral. So if you are somebody who is sensitive to floral fragrances, I think that you're going to be okay with this one, especially if you can open up some windows. Actually, it was funny. I think on one of my videos last week, my friend Drew commented saying that florals get a really bad rap, but I think that that is because oftentimes florals are not done well. They're done very cheaply, and yeah, and they can be very headache inducing. But Drew said, you know, but there's something that is just so spring-like about having a floral candle going, and you've got fresh air coming in with open windows, you know, something that we've been longing to do after winter. And I thought, you know what, that is very, very true. And this is a very well done floral. So far, I would say, when I have lit this one up already, the strength and throw on this is about a 6. I've only burned it in my living room so far. So if you are familiar with how I do candle reviews, and I do plan to do a dedicated review on this, so no worries. But I know some of you don't get around to watching every single one of my videos, and that's fine. But typically I will move the candle between my open concept living room here, where I am filming. I do have high ceilings here. I will also usually try it out in my closed concept bedroom to just get a little bit better gauge before I give like my final thoughts of this is how strong I think the candle is. But right now I would say it's like a medium strength on this one, which is honestly perfect for me. I don't want a 10 on the florals because it'll just be too much for me. This has been extremely pleasant. It reminds me a little bit of like a meadow grass type of scent. It's not a beach grass. Just a very, very well done candle. I know that that is a returning favorite. All right, let's go ahead and talk about a little blast from the past, since we're just talking about something that, you know, we said that this was a returning favorite. You guys, the 90s are coming back full force. I mean, my teenage daughter, some of the styles that she's looking at, I'm like, I wore that when I was a teenager. We've got the flare jeans coming back, which I know those are actually coming back for the 3rd time, because I remember my mother telling me, I wore those in the 70s. So they came back in the 70s, the 90s, and now they're back again. So we've got the flare jeans, we've got certain trends of makeup, we've got the hairstyles, I mean, just so much. And with the hairstyles, you know what's making a return, you guys? Banana clips, okay? So I'm gonna go ahead and put the stock photo in because these are a little bit harder to see right here like this, but these are from the brand Kitsch. I did pick these up at Ulta. I do believe this was $10 for 2 of them, which can seem a little bit pricey. However, I will tell you that these feel much sturdier than the banana clips I remember from the 90s. I think those were made maybe by Goody or something, but I remember my mom having these. I can actually remember seeing her hair because she would get it permed and then she'd like put it back with the banana clip, and oh man. And of course she'd leave some of it out in the front, you know, so it was like the big full tornado bangs. Oh boy, I'm glad that trend, well, it hasn't come back for me. I don't think that will ever come back, but I decided to go ahead and pick these up because I think I saw Lisa D1 talking about banana clips, and she had shown her hair in one, and I thought, you know, she's got really long, beautiful blonde hair. Also, I mean, I'm sure a lot of you might already be familiar with her channel because she has a pretty large channel, I think, but she seems like one of the nicest and sweetest and kindest people. Anyways, off on my tangent there, but I got the idea to purchase banana clips from her, and I wore one the other day, and I will say these ones were really good. They held my hair in place. Now my hair is medium, like in terms, it's fine, but I have a lot of it. So I have fine hair. There's not really any texture to it. I have to put a ton of product to even try to get it to hold curl. I mean, I curled my hair, like I just kind of touched it up about 45 minutes ago, and it's probably already going flat. But I really, really like these, and it held my hair in all day. I didn't have to worry about it falling out. They didn't hurt. So I have been pretty impressed with these. So if you have been eyeballing these, I got these ones specifically at Ulta. I'm sure that they're sold on Amazon or the Kitsch website. I actually like this brand for a lot of hair products. I've purchased headbands from them. I've purchased little clear elastics. I've purchased those ones that are like the Gimme Beauty, like the nylon ones, and I've had a lot of success with them. So if you've been looking for banana clips, Yes, I would say on those ones. All right, a candle that I am not going to show you right here lifting up because I am actually burning it at the moment. And you probably, well, if you watch all of my videos, you probably saw that I did do a dedicated review on this candle earlier this week, but this is Bath & Body Works Under the Magnolia Tree. Now, I know that not all of you can watch every single video, or maybe you don't want to spend a few minutes watching a dedicated candle review and you're like, I'll just see if she covers it in her Saturday 6. So here's the condensed version of Under the Magnolia Tree. The fragrance notes on this is from Bath & Body Works, by the way. I'm not sure if I mentioned that. The fragrance notes on it are Magnolia Petals, Lemon Zest, and Peach Blossoms. So nothing really, you know, you would think of that and be like, okay, that sounds like a springtime scent. This fragrance to me harkens back to a scent memory that I have of being at my grandpa's house when I was a child. He had a big lemon tree in the backyard, but he also had a beautiful garden surrounding, like he had these beautiful garden beds with pavers around it, and it surrounded a beautiful grassy area. He had a little fish pond with a little bridge going over it. I mean, it was not the largest backyard, but he truly took care of that. And so when I smell this candle, it actually reminds me of going to his house in the springtime, essentially. I mean, I would go to his house a lot. He only lived an hour away from me, but it brings back a lot of pleasant scent memories. That combination of the lemons on the lemon trees, the lemon zest. So not necessarily like a freshly cut lemon, but when you've zested lemons, you get that smell in there. But there is also the magnolia petals in there. There is that beautiful, kind of like a white floral in there. I actually think that this is a very, very well done candle on behalf of Bath & Body Works. I know a lot of people, they smell it on cold and they instantly smell lemon, and they're like, if they're not a lemon lover, they're like, I don't know about that one. But upon burn, this candle actually has more of that floral note comes out, and the lemon blends it out beautifully. I have never smelled peach blossoms, so I can't tell you if that scent note shows up, but I do definitely, this is like a lemon floral candle, as weird as that sounds. That's the best way that I could use to describe it. The strength and throw on it has been pretty strong. I would give it an 8. It's been pretty good for me. In fact, I'm currently burning it in my bedroom, and if I walk behind me here, I can actually smell it out here in my living room. So it's doing pretty well. It's a pretty strong performer for me. I haven't really been having a lot of issues with the wicks, so that one has been a really good performer for me this week. All right, let's go ahead and talk about the final beauty product. And it's funny, I feel like this product was one that everybody was raving about a year and a half, 2 years ago when these first came out. I can't believe that was 2 years ago, but I feel like it actually was. Time seems to go by so quickly as an adult. Chime in down below if you agree with me on that. But this is the Patrick Ta. These are the powder and cream blush duos, and this one is specifically in the shade She's a Doll. Now I probably just blinded you with the ring light in the mirror there. I'm sorry about that. Here, hold it up the other way. I'll also put some B-roll in so you can see it a little bit better. Now this is a blush color that would look a little bit intimidating. I feel like this color has kind of come into style over the last year. You know, everybody went nuts over that Dior one, and while that's a little bit slightly more bubblegum pink than this shade, this is still a very pretty pink. Now I am currently wearing it on my cheeks today. You might not be able to see it because of the lighting here. I will try to make sure that I put a picture in of me wearing this shade, but it's very pretty, particularly if you are somebody who likes to wear maybe some neutral pink, maybe a slightly cooler undertone eyeshadow looks, or you're just trying to, you know, have a cohesive look like that. I would recommend this. Now, this is a long-lasting blush formula, and this one is a little bit different because Patrick Ta, who is a makeup artist, this is his line, he recommends actually doing things a little bit differently. Typically when you have a cream product, you usually put your cream on and then set with a powder, but he actually says with this formula you're supposed to use the powder first and then the cream on top. And I was like, you know, we all have a little bit of trepidation going against the rules, but it actually does work and it does last very long. I am actually considering picking this up in another shade during the Sephora sale next month. I don't know if I actually will because I am at a point, quite frankly, you guys, where I am pretty content with my makeup collection. I, by nature, am not somebody who likes to have hordes and hordes of stuff. Like, I have a smaller home, and while I like to enjoy the things that I have, I don't like clutter. I really, really don't like clutter. And I find that if I get too much in my collection and I find that I'm not giving everything enough love, I start to feel a little bit overwhelmed by all of it. So while I say that I might pick up another one, I also know in my heart that I have some really good blushes in there right now that I want to go ahead and focus on. But if you are looking for a new blush to pick up maybe during the Sephora sale in April, or you're looking for a really nice shade to complement some of the more pinky tones that we like to wear in the spring, summertime, then I would highly recommend this product. All right, you guys, the last candle that I am going to show you, I believe, I'm filming all of this during the week, and then like I have in my mind when I'm going to upload everything. So I believe that the video showcasing this candle in a haul went up yesterday. I believe I put my Kringle candle haul up then. But this is from the Reserve line of Kringle candles. Now, this was actually the first Reserve candle that I picked up from this new launch. It was actually the only Reserve candle initially that I picked up. Yes, you know, I went back and I ordered more Reserve candles. So yeah, I just couldn't resist once I started hearing some of my friends talking about it, and I was like, oh, I'm gonna miss out if I don't. The FOMO was real. All right, anyways, this candle is the kind of controversial Macaroons, but I'm going to call it Macaron. So whatever this says here, I wonder if when they restock, if they will make a correction to that spelling. We will see. And yes, they are planning to restock these, so make sure you sign up on the Kringle website. I do believe that they have like somewhere that you can input your email to say, please notify me when this comes back into stock. But yes, this is Macaroons / Macaron from Kringle Candle. Now, I will tell you that the scent of this candle is not a macaroon. A macaroon is like a coconut mound type of cookie that is like an American cookie, whereas a macaron is a French pastry, you know, where you've got the filling in the middle, and it's kind of got like a light almond puffy pastry type of cookie sandwich around it. They're really good. My daughter and I really like them. But yes, this smells like a macaron. So the listed fragrance notes on here are pastry, fruit. Those are the top notes. The mid notes are sweet strawberry, and the base note is vanilla butter. This is a very, very well done candle. I can't seem to stop burning this one. I really, really enjoy burning this one, particularly in the mornings. You get that buttery base note of this. I would even say that it's not listed on here, but I get kind of like an almond pastry note in here. You do get the sweetness of strawberry, kind of like an artificial fruit smell. It's not like a strawberry right off the vine type of smell. This is a very, very well done candle. This is one, in fact, that I am signing up to get a notification when it comes back into stock, because I think I do want another one of these. Oh, it smells really, really good. It's a perfect morning candle because it's not overly sweet. It has, like I said, that base of like a buttery pastry type of base to it, but there's that sweetness of the kind of like the filling that would go in a macaron that just, it's blended very well. So the strength and throw on this one has been pretty good as well. At the moment, I would give it a good solid 7. I've been burning it in my living room most of the time. I haven't tested it out yet in my bedroom, but I will be doing a dedicated review on this because Mick Kittredge did say that they are planning to restock some of their Reserve line. I think that they're waiting on more of the jars to become available. I believe that the person that or the company that they contract with to do a lot of the painting of the jars is booked out quite some time, but they are hoping for this one to make a return. I know that I think it's Jelly Donut is also sold out, so is Juicy Strawberry. So if you want any of these Kringle Reserve candles that are currently sold out, make sure you go onto their website and sign up for the restock. So that is it for this week's video. Let me know in the comment box down below if you have any of these products, what your experience has been with them. I say this every video, but I do always let you guys know that I really encourage you to chime in the comment box down below, because I am just one person sharing my opinions about this. I mean, there's a lot of us who talk about candles or beauty here on YouTube, but you don't have to have a channel to be a part of the community. Just by commenting, a lot of the times we can get a lot of feedback, and it also helps other people maybe get some more information when they are really contemplating making a purchase about something. And so, yeah, I just always encourage you to do that down below. I want to say thank you so much for spending your time here with me today. Please don't forget to hit that thumbs up button if you found this video helpful. Subscribe if you're new and want to stick around. And don't forget, if you want to know my Ulta 21 Days of Beauty recommendations, that video will be coming up later on today. But again, thank you so much. I hope that you guys have a very blessed day and enjoy your weekend. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.